Hi, everybody, it's Mrs. Mangan here, and today I'm going to introduce you to a graphing project that we're going to be doing today, tomorrow, and Friday. So, this week we're going to be collecting and organizing information or data about our classmates. You're going to be asked to think about a question you would like to survey your classmates about. And then next, you'll gather and organize your information using a data table. Then, you'll be creating a graph to show your data. And finally, you'll write a series of questions that your classmates can use your graph to answer. So, the first day, we are going to be thinking about our survey question. Now, we're not just going to ask any random question. Surveys are used so that we can gather information before making a decision or a change. So, I want you to think about, what do you really want to know the answers to? How can you use this data to help inform a choice you're going to make? So, maybe you want to know what book to read next. So, maybe that will be your question. Maybe where to go to camp, your next vacation spot. Inspire a new hobby. Get some information about some different things our classmates like to do after school. Try a new sport. What are kids doing? Get hooked on a new book series. What are our classmates reading and loving? Opinions on a video game or which pet to get. So you're thinking about a question that can help inform a decision. Then you're going to craft your question in a way that gets information from your audience by giving no more than 4 to 5 choices. If we give more than that, we're going to have too many choices and we won't really be able to decide. So if I'm thinking about even favorite color, because maybe I'm thinking about painting my room a different color, I'm just going to give 4 to 5 choices about the different paint colors. Because I'm also thinking, I don't want to paint my room hot pink. So I'm not going to give that that as a choice. I'm going to think about, what are the ones I might do, and then get people's opinions on which one they think might be best. So let's look at my example. What is your favorite place to see an MLB, a Major League Baseball game? I want to go to one of these 4 places, which is why I picked these 4 as my choices: Yankee Stadium, MetLife Stadium, Fenway Park, and Wrigley Field. So I want to get people's opinions on which is their favorite place to go, because those are the ones that I'm choosing between. I'm not putting a park where I don't want to go. So get information by giving no more than 4 to 5 choices. Notice that my question starts with a capital and ends with a question mark. And notice that my choices have capital letters for the proper nouns that they are. So, what you're going to do today is you're going to brainstorm 2 questions. Similarly to how you wrote introductions yesterday and you brainstormed 3 introductions for your fantasy stories, you're going to be brainstorming 2 questions, because oftentimes our first questions are not always the best ones. Sometimes they are, but sometimes they're not. So, give yourself a chance to write 2 questions. I'm going to take this out of present mode so I can show you. So, you'll see if you click underneath, there's a text box. So, you just go ahead and write your question. So, what is your favorite room color? And then you're going to put your choices. So, A, pink, B, blue, then C, teal, and D, gray. And then maybe I'll think of a completely different question. Maybe I will go with, which pet do you recommend? And then I'll put my choices: A, dog, B, bird, C, cat, D, turtle. All right. So I'm going to brainstorm 2 questions here with my answer choices. And you'll notice in the upper right hand corner here, it says complete. That lets me know that when I see these slides in my math folder, I'm going to fill out every single slide that says complete today. All right. Here we have another one that says complete. So after looking at my 2 questions, I want to think, which one do I really want to know the answer to? Am I going to paint my room a different color? Am I going to get a pet? In my house, I think I have a better chance of painting my room a different color. So I'm going to write my final question here, making sure that I check for capital letters, question marks, and spelling. If you don't know how to spell something, you can ask an adult, ask myself, or look it up. So I'm going to type my final question here. So I'll say, which color should I paint my room? And I'll go ahead and I'll put all of those final answer choices. So that and this one are we are going to complete today. You're going to brainstorm your 2 questions and you're going to write your final question. Then what you're going to do is you're going to create your survey. So you guys all had some experience with this with Mr. Casal in our tech classes on our Zooms. I'm going to walk you through the process. You're going to go to Google Drive and you're going to go into your math folder. You're going to click more or click new and then more to find Google Forms. You'll title your survey and you'll type in your question. Let me show you what that looks like. So I'm going to go into a folder and I'm going to go new. You'll notice it doesn't say Google Forms here, so you have to go down to more, where it will bring more choices. You'll go to Google Forms, it's there in purple. When it comes up, you'll see there's 2 places where it says untitled form. I'm going to write the title of mine, so maybe I'll write room color, and here it does it automatically there as well. The form description just is you asking or giving an example or giving more information. So I might say, I am thinking of painting my room a new color. Please help me decide which color to choose. Okay, so that's like talking to the person who's taking your survey. And for this project, we're only writing 1 question. So you'll see we've got our box here. It says untitled question. I'm going to go ahead and type my question in there. So, which color should I paint my room? You'll notice over here it says multiple choice. You're going to keep it just like that. Notice, what did I forget in my question? A question mark. Yes. So I'm going to double check. Do I have a capital? Is everything spelled correctly? Is there a question mark? You've only got 1 question. So we've got to make sure that it's just right. So option 1, I'm going to go ahead and put my options. I'm going to go pink, go ahead and add option right there. I'm going to go to blue, add option, teal, add option, gray. Okay. I only have 4 choices. So I'm just going to leave it there. Now, if I want this to be required, which means people can't take my survey unless they answer this, so I'm going to toggle that little thing right over there. All right. And so now I've got my survey. I'm all ready. Which color should I paint my room? I've made sure that I've titled it. I've given a little excerpt, a little peek about what my question's going to be about. I've made sure my question is spelled right and has proper punctuation and capitalization. All of these are spelled correctly, and I'm ready to go. Now, I'm not going to send this survey out to the entire grade. Let me show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to hit this word send, and you'll see it says send via, and we've got email, and we've got a link. So I'm going to press this link button, and what you'll see is that it shares a link with you. I need everybody to grab that link by hitting this copy button. You'll notice that it highlights it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to copy this link, and then you'll see, and then you copy it, it'll save it, kind of that copy on the computer. You're going to save it to this link here. Let me press on it for you. You're going to copy it, and this brings you to a Google form with a survey collection. So I'm going to paste my link right there. I'm going to fill out who is doing this, my first name, my last name, the class I'm in, and the topic. So this is room color. Okay. And then I've pasted my survey link. So everybody in the grade will be making their surveys and pasting their links right in this Google Doc. It's been shared with you on this document in this format, and it also will be shared with you on your blogs. So we'll go ahead. Let's go back. I'm going to go to my survey. I'm going to create it. I'm going to hit send. I'm going to go to the link. I'm going to copy this, and then I can go ahead and paste it into the doc or to the sheet. So then by the end of the day, we'll have everybody's surveys, and then you can go ahead and start taking each other's surveys. So let's think about what we're going to do today. We're going to develop 2 questions. You're going to choose 1 final question. You'll create a survey on Google Forms, copy the link, and paste into the Google Sheet. All of this information will be on these slides in your math folder, and your teachers will be here to help. When you're done with your survey, you're going to go into that document and start clicking on the links and taking the surveys so that tomorrow we can start getting our information, getting our responses, and gathering the data. And then we can go ahead and decide whether we want to use a bar graph, a line plot, or a pictograph. So, third graders, good luck today. I want to remind you that we're going to go and answer these two questions, the brainstorm and the final choice question, and then create surveys and then take surveys. So, good luck, third graders. Let us know if you need any help.